Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying out the new Smashbox+Vlada Petal Metal line. This was created by Vlada Haggerty, and I hope I'm saying her name right. I don't know if it's Vlada or Vlada, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to say Vlada, so forgive me if I'm not saying it right, but her name is Vlada Haggerty. She is a makeup artist in LA, and she's also a photographer. So she's got an Instagram, and it's Vlada MUA, and on her Instagram she's got a lot of artsy photos on here, and a lot that have to do with like the lipsticks and just kind of like artsy lip photos. It's just so cool, and I mean they're just some beautiful, cool artsy photos on her Instagram. So I don't know much about her other than she is a makeup artist and a photographer, and she co-created this line with Smashbox. So I want to show you the packaging. She's got this beautiful rose gold kind of like foiled packaging, and on the front it's got these lips with a rose inside them. It's just so beautiful. I love this packaging. It's so pretty. This is pretty much the outside packaging of all of the product line. So I want to actually show you what I got. I didn't get all of the line, but I did get a few of the items. And the first thing I want to show you is the Petal Metal Shimmer Spray. And this is what it looks like. It's such a beautiful rose gold bottle with the same lips and rose that she has on the outside packaging. She has it on the bottle itself. And then I got the Petal Metal Primer, and this is what the primer looks like. It is such gorgeous packaging, guys. It's just so beautiful. And then I got two of the highlighters. One of them I got was in Gilded Rose, and the other one was in Rosemantic. Look at this outside packaging, guys. It's kind of like a textured type rose on the front. You can see it, that it's kind of like stamped into the packaging. It's got a little mirror, and here's Gilded Rose. It's just a really beautiful gold color. And then I got Rosemantic. Comes in the same type of packaging, and it's this rose gold shade. Some gorgeous highlights. I can't wait to use these today. And then I picked up the Petal Metal Shimmer Drops, and they look like this. They come in this little glass packaging, and then it's got this dropper right here. And the last thing that I purchased was this Cover Shot Petal Metal Eyeshadow Palette. And this packaging is just as beautiful as all the others. It comes in this really beautiful rose gold packaging. And it's got like the, I don't know what that's called. It's really cool packaging. It comes with a mirror and then with these eyeshadow shades here. So pretty. Very romantic type colors. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and moisturized my skin, and I put on some sunblock, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the first product on, and it's gonna be the Petal Metal Primer. I'm gonna put a little bit on the tip of my finger, just like a little pea size, and then I'm gonna rub it on my fingers and put it all over my skin. I'm excited about using this primer, guys, because it's like rose gold tint. And it's supposed to leave like this beautiful shimmer on your skin. I need a little bit more for my forehead. Just a tad bit more. Oh wow, that is pretty. You see that? It already just gives a really nice, beautiful glow. Now, there's really not a color to it. It doesn't really look like rose gold, even though when I swatch it, you can kind of see a tint there, but I don't really see a tint on my face. I do see shimmer and like glow, but I don't really see a tint. And like here, you can see a tint. So this one is kind of like the Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the Radiance with Hyaluronic Acid, the one that Smashbox already has out on their line. It's somewhat similar to that. This one is actually supposed to have a rose gold tint to it. I don't really see the rose gold tint. It also says that it has shea butter and hyaluronic acid, and that it's supposed to illuminate, blur, and even the skin tone. I will say that it does illuminate. Looking at my pores, I see that it does blur them a little bit, but not that much. What I see more of is the illumination that it gives on the skin. And it feels really soft, it feels really good on the skin. So that's probably the shea butter, and the hyaluronic acid is perfect because it keeps your skin hydrated and moisturized. So this feels really good. It just doesn't have that rose gold tint that I was expecting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put my foundation and my concealer on, and then I'll be back so we can try out the highlighter, the shimmer drops, and the eyeshadow palette. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. So now I'm gonna do the eyes first, and I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox Lid Primer in medium. This is one of my favorite primers. I love this color on my lids. It cancels out all that redness or the veining that I have up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and place that on my lids to prep for the shadows. Okay, now that I've got my lids prepped, I want to go in with the shadows, but first I do want to say this, guys. I put on my foundation and I can see just a little glow to my skin because of that primer. It just looks so beautiful. Even though I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't have that rose gold shift to it, or even just a slight bit of rose gold luminosity to it, I still love the primer with this foundation that I'm wearing. And I can see a little bit of glow like peeking out from underneath the foundation. Before we get into the eyeshadow palette, I want to go ahead and set that lid primer. I'm going to go ahead and use the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I'm going to go ahead and just take a little bit of this and set my lid primer so those shadows can go on a lot smoother. Okay, so now I'm ready to get into this eyeshadow palette. And guys, I love these colors. They're so pretty. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started with let me see what brush I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this Morphe M504. It's just a tapered blending brush. So I'm gonna go into this first shade right here. It's called Coffee Blossom, and it's kind of a tan shade, so I'm gonna use that in my crease. Wow, that's pretty pigmented. You know, I haven't tried Smashbox shadows in like forever. Smashbox was one of the lines that I first started buying when I first got into makeup, other than MAC, of course, but Smashbox was one of those lines that I really liked. I liked a lot of the stuff that they came out with, and I haven't used them in a long time. Now that I'm using this one today, I can't believe how pigmented these shadows are. I don't remember, I think one of my first palettes that I had, it was pigmented, but not like this, not this pigmented, but this is just gorgeous. I may have to give Smashbox another chance when it comes to shadows. I'm really loving this crease shade. It's a kind of a rose tan color. It's really pretty. All right, so the next one we're gonna go into is, let's see, what do I want to do? I'm gonna go into Rose Rocked. It's this color right here. It is a shimmer color. I'm gonna use it right here in the corner, kind of blending it into the crease. So I wanna see how that's gonna look. Wow, look how pigmented that is. So I'm just gonna start at the corner and then bring it into my crease. But I wanna concentrate that color on the corner, mainly on the corner. And then just blend it into my crease. Wow, that is so pretty. I am completely impressed with this shadow palette. So far, it's got such great pigmentation, and these colors just blend beautifully together. Look at that. They just mesh in so well together. So far so good, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a MAC 242 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this shade. It's called XO Vlada. It's this middle shade right here. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid. colors remind me like of a romantic look. Like this would be so beautiful for like a date night out with your loved one, or you know, Valentine's Day. I mean, really any time, but it just reminds me of like a beautiful romantic eye look. So it's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna use this brush by Delium Tools. It's a 780 pencil brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in to the color right here, this color down here, which is Opal Rose, and I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner, just to highlight that inner corner. Yes, that looks so good. All right, so now I'm gonna go into the Nude Rose right here. It's more of a chocolate brown, but they call it Nude Rose. So I'm gonna go in with more of a dense type of brush, and this is the Morphe E17. Wow, that's pigmented. And I'm just kind of tapping it in there, and then I'll blend it out, because I just want to concentrate on the outer corner of my eyelid. That color is gorgeous, and it just blends so easily. You don't need much on your brush. It's very pigmented. Now I'm going to get a Morphe E23 brush. I'm just going to blend the edges out. Make it a little bit softer, not so harsh. And it's just the edges that I'm blending out because I don't want to take away from this area right here. Guys, I love this palette. This is going to be one of my favorite new palettes to use. I just love this. I love this palette. The colors just work so well together. They just look so pretty. And I just think it's so romantically beautiful. It's just such a beautiful palette. So I'm very impressed with this palette, and I am going to be using it quite a bit. Okay, so let's get into these drops here. I want to go ahead and use these drops. When I went to Sephora and I swatched these, I actually bought the products at Ulta, but I swatched them at Sephora. When I went to Sephora and saw these drops, the guy that was working there told me, he says, you can wear these on your eyelid, you can wear them as a highlighter, you can wear them with lip gloss, just dab them on your lips. So I'm gonna use them on my lips today because I wanna see how that looks. I saw how beautiful it was when I swatched it. It is very shimmery, it's super shimmery, but it's a beautiful shimmer. It's got like rose and gold specks in it. It's just really pretty, but I want to use this on my lips today. But in the future, I do want to use this, like, I do want to try this on my eyelids, and I also want to use it as a highlighter, like for nighttime. I wasn't going to buy the shimmer drops at all, but when I swatched them, I was like, I at least have to get one. I think there's 2 of them in the line, but these are the ones that caught my eye, and so these are the ones I'm going to use today. So let's go ahead and let's do, before we do the lips with the shimmer drops, I want to go ahead and use the highlighters. So the first highlighter that I'm going to go in with is Rosemantic, and only because Rosemantic is a bit darker than Gilded Rose, that I might be able to use this as a blush. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this one, and I'm going to use this small tapered brush from Japanese, and I'm just going to go in to the product. And it is pigmented. Looking at the brush, it's pretty pigmented. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put that on my cheeks. Ooh, that is pretty as a blush. This is going to be gorgeous on darker skin tones. It can be used as a blush for medium skin tones. I think it would be too dark for lighter skin tones. And it already has like a highlighting effect to it. Do you see that? I don't even need a highlighter, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use the Gilded Rose because I want you guys to see it. But I am loving the color of this highlight. It is stunning. Look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in with the Gilded Rose. So it's this gold shade. Pretty sure that it has some type of rose gold tint to it. I did swatch this in the store, but I don't remember exactly what it looked like when I swatched it. I love how they imprinted a rose within the product itself. So let me go ahead and put this That looks so good. Do you guys see that? It looks gold inside the packaging, but honestly guys, when you put it on, it's more of a rose gold, which is perfect. Because I really thought it was going to be more gold, which I'm glad that it's not, because I have a lot of gold highlighters, but I don't have a lot of rose gold highlighters. So, a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. What do you guys think? It is glowy and pretty, just like I like it. Wow, I really like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my lips, and I'm going to go ahead and use a lip combo that I mentioned in my April favorites video. And if you guys didn't get to see that video, I'll link it up here in a card. But this is one of my favorite lip combos. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Ideal Lip Liner. And then I'm going to go in with the Sephora lipstick that I use with it. And then I'm going to use these shimmer drops. I'm going to shake them up. And I'm probably going to I'll probably put them on the back of my hand and swatch it for you so you guys can actually see what they look like. And then I'll put it on my lips. It has a little push button right here so you can suck the product into the dropper. And then you just drop. I'll do 2 drops. Gosh, that's so beautiful. And I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand for you so you can see. See that shimmery rose gold? And I'm just gonna go ahead and place this on my lips. Wow, I really like the way that looks. It gives kind of that metallic look on the lips. I'm very surprised how pretty it looks on the lips. I thought it was gonna be too much, but it isn't. It looks really nice. Not only could you use those shimmer drops on your eyelids and your cheekbones, but you could also use it like on your collarbones, on your shoulder, just to give a little bit of shimmer, or even your décolleté, just to give it some extra shimmer. It's really pretty. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and place some shadow on my bottom lash line, and then I'll do my brows, and then we'll finish with the last product. So I'm starting with that color Coffee Blossom, and I'm just going to place that underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to go in with Rose Rocked on top of that. And I'm using a Sigma Exact Blend E32 to do that. And then I'm going to go in, I'm not going to go in with the lid color, but I am going to go in with the Nude Rose color, which is that kind of chocolate brown color. And I'm just going to go as close to my lash line as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back from doing these crazy brows. I'm going to go ahead and finish off with the Petal Metal Shimmer Spray, and we're going to see how this works out. I wonder if it has shimmer in it. I didn't get to test this one out in the store, but I hope it doesn't have too much shimmer because I'm going to work after this. And I don't want to look crazy glowy. Okay, let's go ahead and spray this. Oh gosh. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Oh no. Oh, this is horrible. Look at this. Guys, I don't know if you guys can see. Guys, look at this. Can you guys see that it sprayed horribly on my face? No, this just like literally ruined the whole makeup look. Oh my gosh, what happened? It squirts out like a freaking, what do you call it? What is that called? It squirts out like one of those old sprinkler systems. You know, the sprinkler systems? Guys, this, I'm gonna have to wash my face off before I go to work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, oh my gosh. This spray here, this nozzle is horrible. This is horrible. I cannot, look at this. It ruined the whole makeup look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take this sponge and kind of press it into the skin. Guys, Oh my gosh. This ruined like the whole look. Okay, so, all right guys, this is pretty much the end of this video because I have to go to work. So I have to tell you, do not waste your money on this, don't waste your money on this spray. This spray, it squirts out too strong and in a stream. It has no mist to it. Initially, when I first sprayed it, it felt like it sprayed like all over my face, but I didn't realize that it was spraying on my face, but in droplets, not like a mist like I like. So this, I would not buy this. You know, I'm not trying to bash the product itself because I can't even test the product like I want to if this nozzle isn't performing like it should. So anyway, this right here, I would not purchase. All the other products are beautiful. You guys saw before I put this stuff on my face how beautiful it looked. Everything blended well together. I love the highlighters. I love the shimmer drops, and I absolutely love the eye palette. Oh, and I love the primer. The primer is beautiful, but this shimmer spray here, this is not. I can't believe this. It ruined, I can't believe that it ruined the entire look. And I have to go to work in about 45 minutes. So anyway, this is a no for me. But anyway, guys, I hope you like this type of video. Unfortunately, I have to get out of here, go to work. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.